Queen Camilla joked her eyesight had deteriorated as she revealed a miniature book she wrote which will go on display at Windsor Castle. Camilla, 76, got her hands on the 4.5 centimeters high mini-book she penned to celebrate 100 years of the Queen's doll's house. Celebrated authors, including Sebastian Faulks, Jacqueline and Charlie Mackesy, created miniature books for the exhibition. It was the Queen's first engagement since her husband, King Charles, was discharged from hospital on Monday following a 3-night stay after an operation on an enlarged prostate. The Queen's doll's house is a perfect 1/12 scale replica of a vast Edwardian home with electricity, working lifts and running water, and first unveiled 100 years ago. Camilla joined the authors whose books are going on display by the Doll's House, which had a library of 200 books by authors such as Arthur Conan Doyle, for a reception at the castle's Waterloo chamber. She penned her 254-word message across 16 pages of her tiny book and said it's lovely when she got her hands on the bound copy today. Glenn Bradley, head of Royal Binders, described how the Queen had used a regular pen nib to write the message, also described as a foreword. She was given frames with dimensions to keep the words inside the 4.5 centimeters pages to write her message on ordinary cartridge paper, which were then bound into a book with her cipher. He said, "For a lot of authors it was quite a challenge. The handwriting is extraordinary. The Queen's was very good and legible. Presented with her book, she said, 'It's so lovely. Thank you so much, very kind.'" She thanked the authors in the room and hailed it as a fantastic scheme. Camilla said, "As a child seeing the Doll's House for the first time, I was always fascinated by the books. The idea of actually seeing very prominent writers actually seeing their writing was huge excitement. I know the future generation are going to feel the same about all of you. They are going to look at these books and say, goodness, wonderful to see Alan Bennett and Tom Stoppard and see their writing." What I was particularly thrilled to see was the amount of authors and daughters who have been doing the illustrations, and it's really nice to see mothers and daughters working together. I am thrilled by this and hope you will all be very proud of what you've done. And also the wonderful binders. I've never seen such exquisite works of art. It's not an easy task to do something that small, so congratulations. So again, thank you very, very much. I hope your eyesight hasn't deteriorated that much, certainly mine did. During the castle reception, Camilla hugged Mallory Blackman, who penned a message to Jessica for the display and kissed her on both cheeks, saying, "Very nice to see you." Playwright Alan Bennett, who wrote the mantelpiece for his miniature book, greeted Camilla and told her he was thrilled and excited. Speaking afterwards, he said, "I was flattered to be asked, as I don't regard myself as part of the establishment, but it was nice that she remembered me." Jacqueline, who entered the House Mouse, spoke to Camilla about her book. She said afterwards, "I loved the Doll's House when I was a little girl and loved the library, so to be asked to take part was extraordinary. It was a little challenging to get my handwriting neat enough to be legible. Just took a deep breath and went for it.